Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video on the channel. Gonna be watching and reacting to another bit of body cam footage. This one, SWAT team tracks down wanted predator. Are we talking EDP predator, or are we talking a King Von killer type of predator? Which predator are we talking about? Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna find out here. Midwest Safety, that's what your channel's called. I'm gonna try and put the video in this format, because when I basically go full screen, it starts being choppy and shit, man. Maybe I can try cinema mode. I don't know if that's good for my face cam though. So I'm gonna try this, and we're just gonna see how it goes.
1st, 2024, deputies with the Frederick County Sheriff's Office in Maryland were dispatched to the Super 8 motel in an attempt to locate 45-year-old Jack Edgar Primer of Freedom,
Oh yeah, we already know what type of predator this is, ladies and gentlemen. We already know what type of predator this is right here. I mean, look at that face, man. There's something about this guy we don't know about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, as the GOAT himself might say, it's something about this guy we don't know about. Like, why do they all look? They all have that look, though. Yeah, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. They all have that look. Like, they don't look, like, I'm not saying I'm, you know, but they don't look well kept, and, you know what I mean? They just look like there's just something going on there. Fucking hell.
Primer was wanted on a felony warrant out of
Mary
Beaver
and
County,
Joseph
Pennsylvania,
himself,
for
ladies and
child
gentlemen.
sexual assault, abuse,
no.
and possession of child pornography. Deputies located Primer's vehicle in the parking lot, confirmed which room he was in, and moved in for the arrest. Unknown to officers at the time, Primer was armed with a loaded gun.
Sheriff's office.
Oh,
Sheriff's office, come to
shit.
the door. What do you want? We need to talk to you. What? You know what? Open the door.
Bro, I hope these lot fucking. I hope this guy didn't make out of this room alive, bro. I'm sorry.
So do we. Open the door with your hands up. Now.
Love it. The feds don't even look scared. They look just ready. You know what I'm saying? Love it.
You need a partner who can
Fuck
help
off.
protect.
I don't. But I don't though.
Now. No, open the door now. We'll figure that out. Come out now. Open the door.
One sec, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try to figure out this full screen thing, man.
Come out now.
I think I sorted it, ladies and gentlemen. I think I've sorted it out.
Open the door. Hey. Yeah, come closer. Get behind over there. Open the door. Come now.
Look how calm they are, ladies and gentlemen.
Get Leslie.
Communication, they're calm. They got the intel.
Mr. Primer, open the door!
Now.
Disgusting piece of wank behind this door, ladies and gentlemen.
Come out with your hands up. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Mr. Primer! Time to open the door!
Jared, you got hands. I'm moving over there.
I'm gonna kill this guy.
All right. Switch the hands. Come out now. Come out now. You know you have a warrant. Come out now. Right now. You have a warrant. You're under arrest. Come out right now. Open the door and come out now.
With your hands up, slowly. Yeah, for now. Mr. Primer, we're not going anywhere. Let's end this peacefully.
Through the next hour, officers held their position and waited for heavy armor, additional units, and for SWAT teams to take over. Officers then took up firing positions, ensuring that Primer could not escape from his window. What happened next took everyone by surprise.
Look at this fat shit. Look at him.
Hold on. Drop it, drop
Brother, what the fuck is that? Brother, he's got an ass charge in his hand.
Hold on. Drop it, drop it!
What kind of equipment do you lot have in America, bro?
Yeah,
This guy's pissed, by the way. He's pissed. Oh, shit.
A second angle from a hotel security camera captured a better view of what appeared to be the suspect brandishing a handgun.
Look at this big guy, bro. Fat bitch. Look at him.
Drop the gun! All right, guns out in the hallway.
Nah, I don't trust that, bro. I don't trust that. That's bait right there.
We're not. Let the dust settle.
Gun in there?
Look at the dust. Look, literally. Look at it. That hallway, bro. That's a smoke grenade. Look at these guys. Look.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Anyone else here?
What did you... Just come on, man. I'm not dangerous.
He's out. He's back in his room. All right, it's fine. We're not doing anything. Hey, keep your hands in the air. Hands in the air.
It's in his throat.
Get in here. Get your mask. Hands in the air. Get in here. Get your mask.
Ladies and gentlemen. Gotta say it, ladies and gentlemen. Utmost respect for these police officers right here, man. Utmost respect. Like, I'm not one of them fuck the police type of guys. I'm not one of them guys, man. Listen, there are some terrible, terrible feds out there, for sure. You know, some of them that just have bad motives, and 100% I'm not denying that, ladies and gentlemen. Especially as a, you know. But, bro, these lot are in a situation where they're tackling some pedo, man. You know what I mean? Like, you have to respect that, bro. Like, you can't hate this. It's a shame that this is a situation from the get-go. But, bro, like, these men are out here dealing with this, bro. This guy's armed and everything. Do you get what I'm saying? And these men are out here dealing with it. Respect, man. Genuinely. Utmost respect for these men. Especially in America where it's like, you know, it's not uncommon for someone to have a gun in the glove compartment or in their crib. And it's, you know, not even illegal in some cases. Obviously, they have the correct licenses and permits and whatnot, bro. These guys are getting themselves into they're putting themselves in harm's way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times. You just have to have respect. Like, I respect it so much. Honestly. They have my respect. I'll tell you that.
That's all right.
Look at this guy. You know, it's fucking shit's getting in his throat and his nose and all of that.
That's all right.
Still ready on the job, just getting his mask on, gonna go back into it. Look at this fat bitch. Look at him, look. Wanker. Wanker. And now look. Look, couple of breaths, back in it.
Move up in hands. Okay.
Respect, man. I'm telling you, man. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. These guys, these officers, they hate this guy just as much as me and you. Hate this guy. They're equipped and they're right. They could put this guy up as, you know what I mean? They could take him out right now and do us all a favor. Do you know what I'm saying? But they have a job to do at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready?
And that's why I respect it. They got to hold themselves back to a degree. They got to do their job. Follow protocol and whatnot.
Do not move. Don't move.
Look at these guys. Imagine seeing this walking towards you. Fuck that. You got me. It's a pellet gun. Of course he'd have a kiddie gun in his house. Little pedo. Pussy. Good. Look at him crying now. It's all tears now. Yeah. Now look. Good. Look at this bitch. And now, these guys that hate him.
All right, you're good. You're good. You're good.
We need a med kit.
Look, med kit. Look at this, a med kit, but that guy's 1 HP. Bro, let him bleed out. Got a tourniquet. You see? Every single one of these guys standing around this little fat bitch hate him. But guess what? Protocol, they have to get him tourniquet. They have to try and stabilize him, keep him alive. And every single one of them doesn't want it. If they could, they'd fucking put one more in him and then walk off. I'm telling you, they're just like me and you. Respect, man. Brother, look at the door. Look at the door. The ketchup on the door, ladies and gentlemen. On the left, look. You're gonna see it.
More, if we have more. We need to check the other side too.
Ready to unlock Roblox digital gift cards?
Affirmative.
Yep. What about on the side? We need to check the other side still.
Look at the ketchup on the door. Oh my goodness. This nigga got blammed. Ugh.
See any?
your stomach.
Good.
In your
Brother, I'd be
stomach?
taking my sweet time with this shit right
Says
here.
it's in the stomach somewhere.
I'd be taking my time with this guy.
Where? One hole here in the stomach. This?
Look at him.
No, that's not a hole. That's. Oh yeah, it is. It is a hole. One there, one in there. I think one underneath the armpit, maybe.
Ugh, blood.
Could be.
But I'm not touching that. You lot got that, man.
Hit me in the foot too.
Ugh.
He's got something in his.
Brother, his foot as well, man. Yeah, that's you lot, I can't lie.
The handgun that Primer brandished turned out to be a Crossman SNR 357,
Dumbass.
which
Idiot.
is designed to shoot BBs or pellets. According to a press release put out by the Frederick County Sheriff's Office, Primer was transported to the University of Maryland Shock Trauma Unit in Baltimore by Maryland State Police helicopter, where he was stabilized and survived his wounds. According to Maryland court
Stabilize and survive, ladies and gentlemen. What a fucking shit day for all of us. You know what I mean?
documents,
Who saved him? Which one? Like, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones,
Primer
man.
was
I'm
extradited
telling
to
you.
Pennsylvania
Every single
on
person
August
involved.
27th.
Be quiet for a second. I'm talking. I'm sorry, man. I'm just pissed off. You know what I mean? Every single person involved, EMS and the police, every single person involved didn't want to save him. I'm telling you right now.
2024, Pennsylvania.
And to the people that are going to say, I'm sorry I keep pausing it. To the people that are going to sit here and say, it's human life at the end of the day and this, that, and the rest, and who knows what, you know, caused him to be this type of person. I don't care what caused him to be this type of person. There is not a good enough excuse for you to do the shit that they've put it up in this guy's crib for. You hear what they said at the start of the video? CP. And SA and these sorts of things, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't matter if you're like SA or not. I don't. SA, but he's SA in minors, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter. It's bad either way. You know, it's bad, adult bad as a minor, bro. He's doing it to minors though. Like that's a different level of anger you're gonna start feeling like. You know what I mean? I'm pissed off at you for either one you do, but minor, innocent kid can't defend himself. Are you kidding me? Brother, like, I'm telling you, there's no, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about no one telling me nothing. This guy should be publicly executed, publicly tortured in GTA. I'm telling you right now, in GTA.
Court documents reveal that Primer faces 31
Look at this guy's
felony
face.
counts of child sex abuse by
31?
photographing a sex act, 230 felony counts of child pornography, 1 count
Oh
of
my
criminal use
goodness,
of
ladies and gentlemen. And like, you mean to tell me this guy's walking around the same planet I'm walking around? There's people out there, innocent people out there, ladies and gentlemen, getting fucking terrible illnesses, sicknesses, terminal. You know what I mean? Innocent people, great people out there getting terminal illnesses, ladies and gentlemen. Great people out there getting innocently murdered, cold blood, or in a car accident because someone else was speeding. You know what I mean? Innocent people out there that are experiencing these terrible things, and someone like this is just walking around the same planet we're walking around, and he's health-wise fine. Nothing's going on with him. You kidding me? 230. Like, there's nothing to laugh about. When I chuckle at, like, in this situation, I'm not chuckling at that. It's disbelief, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stunned. I'm shocked that this is what a human being is capable of. It's fucking filthy. It's filthy. Trust me. Trust me. From what I understand, I've never been in jail, thank God, and I never will be, yeah? People like this guy, from what I understand, he's gonna get handled in there. He's gonna get dealt with in there, ladies and
a
gentlemen.
communication facility, and a misdemeanor count of corruption of minors. He also faces a second case stemming from previous criminal acts allegedly committed in 2021,
Allegedly.
which involve a laundry list of felonies,
And
including
I don't wanna
2
keep pausing
counts of involuntary,
I don't wanna keep
deviant
pausing it, but
sexual
hold on, give me a
intercourse
second.
of a person less than 16 years of age.
Are you kidding me, ladies
2
and gentlemen?
counts of rape, threat of
Are you
forcible
kidding me?
compulsion, 2 counts of sexual assault,
you kidding me?
aggravated indecent assault of a minor, statutory sexual assault of a child 8 to 11 years old, unlawful sexual contact with a minor, 2 counts of corruption of minors, 2 counts of rape of an unconscious victim, and 51 counts of indecent assault of a person less than 13 years of age. Primer also faces a 3rd trial where he was charged with 50.
Ladies and gentlemen, like, you know them people that say like, oh, but you don't know what they experience. I would love for them to be sat right next to me here and try and run that same gimmick right next to me right here. What are you going to say about this one? Say something about him. Say something that's even remotely trying to defend it. I dare you. Say something. Not like, oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, ladies and gentlemen. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a real thing. Like, this is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. I genuinely feel like, fucking hell, I don't want to, brother, I want to take this off.
16 felony counts of child pornography and a single felony count of criminal use of a communication facility stemming from alleged
Disgusting.
crimes committed in 2017.
Oh, man.
As of March 3rd, a hearing was scheduled for April 1st, 2025 to
And this is what I wanted to talk about. 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Right? He had also done this in, what, I think 2023, 2021, and 2017, he said, I think. Oh, Lord have mercy. Whatever happens to this guy behind bars, I hope we hear about it. You know what I mean? I hope there's some sort of inclusion at the end of the video that says that he got
all
absolutely
cases for trial.
fucking, you know what I mean? Like
Midwest
something
Safety
happened to him
independently
in GTA or
verified that
something.
Jack
You know what I mean?
Primmer is currently being held at Beaver County Jail awaiting trial. He is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law.
Now, there's absolutely nothing like responding to a call to apprehend a wanted felon. And of course, we know that all crime is bad. But when the suspect is running on crimes that possibly involve children, it's especially tough for any law enforcement officer to have to deal with.
Exactly.
It took me years to learn how to separate my personal emotions from the calls that I responded to. And honestly, I never mastered it. However, I always knew that even though some calls made me extremely angry, losing my composure wouldn't be a smart decision.
Wow.
So today, guys, we get a view
That's
of the Frederick County Sheriff's Office.
When I say I have a lot of respect for these guys, that's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, like, these police officers are some of the most, like, they have some of the most patience on this planet. They're so patient. When a lot of these videos, I watch a lot of body cam videos, even like off recording. This is like one of the first days I'm watching stuff like this for recording. I watch a lot of these videos without recording, right? These guys have so much patience. In situations where like the average person would have already lost their shit and got mad, and these guys are still calm.
Arriving at a motel, and they're trying to apprehend a white male, Jack Primmer, who's wanted on a felony warrant for some very disturbing things. And this is why these calls have to be conducted with planning and strategy. And the deputies likely gathered all the intel on this guy, they confirmed that he's there, and now they have to execute. And as the deputies knock a few times, a male does acknowledge them and asks from behind the closed door, "What do you want?" And we do see that there's multiple deputies in the hallway on either side of the door, which is smart because you never want to stand right in front of the door, because many times these people are armed.
Yes.
After realizing that he's
Ladies and gentlemen, I've researched a lot of like Navy SEAL stuff and SAS stuff and even just like SWAT level stuff and this and the rest and blah blah blah. When they're approaching situations like this, even like this guy's saying, like even like a situation like this, but even higher up in levels, like I say in special forces and that, and it might be common sense the way it sounds, but like general person's not thinking like this. These guys, they got to stand either side of the door, even when they're clearing the door. I forget what it's called, but they're having to like almost like in degrees. I think it's pi in the door. You know, so they're cutting off. You know, these guys got to do this properly, ladies and gentlemen. Their life's in a balance too. They got kids at home as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are some highly trained individuals, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I feel like that's why they're able to stay calm in the situations. They're highly trained. They already know what they get themselves into. Got the intel on this guy.
Not coming out peacefully, the deputies along with the Frederick City Police evacuate the area because this is now a barricaded wanted felon. So they cover all of the exits, making sure that he can't escape. And then gunshots are heard from the suspect's room. So the deputies use the 40mm sponge round. And as the suspect leaves his room briefly with a gun in his left hand,
Yeah, that nigga's
the
definitely a
deputies
champion.
are forced
Siege,
to fire
Ash,
their weapons.
main,
And
everything.
after a wounded suspect
I'm
throws
telling
his
you,
gun
ladies and
down,
gentlemen.
which we learned was a BB gun, he lays down in the hallway and the deputies use a tactical approach and cuff him up. And this is why police have to remain in control of their emotions, because now they have to provide first aid. Now in the end, guys, none of us are judge, jury, or executioner.
Respect.
When I hear people committing crimes like this, I do get angry. I'm human, because I have 3 children myself. And yes, they may be adults now, but they were children once, and they have children of their own. But do remember this, the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution guarantees citizens that no one should be deprived of life, property, or liberty without following the due process of the law. And what is due process? It's a fundamental principle of fairness in all legal matters, both civil and criminal, especially in the courts. And even though it might be difficult, we have to trust due process and not take the law into our own hands. Because if we do, we're no different than the criminals. Respect.
This is a guy that been there, done it for 25 plus years, ladies and gentlemen. Respect. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, man. Like I don't even want to say it if you enjoyed the video, because there's nothing to enjoy in this video, ladies and gentlemen. This is a dark video. You know. But I mean, if you want to see us get into more of these sort of situations, like these sort of body cam videos, and we react to them and whatnot, just leave a comment, leave a like, share it. Just do shit that's gonna let me know that you like this type of, you know, you're into this type of content. You know what I mean? Jeez, ladies and gentlemen.